Essentially, I'm going to talk about the models of this PI camera, the actual models that we currently offer. Specifications. I'm going to talk about USB extenders because these cameras are powered by USB 2 and higher, so the 5 volt of the USB. Talk about some of the configurations, which is shown at the front here, the software options, the OIs, etc. And I'll do a couple of live demos while I'm going through it, and hopefully it will behave for me. And just go over some applications with some moving images and explain to you what you're seeing. Currently, we've got two models. We got the PI-160, which is this one here in its raw state. It's got 120 hertz frequency, which was faster than, if any of you guys worked with the older model, that was 100 hertz. This is now the newer 120 hertz. The resolution is 160 by 120, so you've got 160 pixels by 120. The optics, you've got three lens types, so you've got a 6, a 23, and a 48, and it's a real-time IR. The new one is the PI-200. The PI-200 incorporates a visual camera. That's a 32 hertz visual camera at 640 by 480. I don't have one of those with me, but I do have a image of exactly what you're going to see. That's a region of interest that incorporates the thermal image over the vision camera itself. It was for charity. The functionality I'm going to show you in the 160 has got the same functionality in this camera. This camera is another $1,000 on top of the base price of what I'm going to show you. The temperature ranges, there's 3 calibrated ranges plus a new option for the 160 and the 200. There's the temperature range of -20, that's -4F to to 212F. We got 0 to 250, that's 32 to 482. We got 120 to 900, 248 by 1652. Those are software configured within the software I'll show you later. There is a new temperature range that Scott informed me of prior to me presenting this presentation. There's a new 200 to 1500 C option. The detector's a amorphous silicon uncooled microbolometer. Try and say that. A 160 by 120, as I explained, 160 across, 120 down, and it's a 25 micron pixel, so there's 19,200 of them. Spectral range 7.5 to 30 nanometers. Going back again to the lens types, you've got the 6, the 23, and the 48. Those are interchangeable in the camera very simply, and you would just have to go into the software to tell it that you're running with a 6, a 23, and a 48. System accuracy with this type of camera, plus or minus 2 degrees Celsius or plus or minus 2%. The standard enclosure is NEMA 4 or IP67. This can actually be immersed in water down to a meter without any damage to the unit. Not that you'd be making a measurement down 1 meter in water anyway, but that is the rating. Ambient temperature for the unit, you can withstand 0 to 50 degrees Celsius without any form of cooling jacket. That's 122F. Storage temperature -20 to 70 degrees C. Anodized aluminum housing on the basic model. Dimensions in millimeters, 45 by 45 by 62, about 1 3/4 inch, 1 3/4. The weight, 250 grams. It's very lightweight. I don't know if any of you guys have actually demoed any of this equipment. It is a small unit. As I explained earlier, the unit itself is powered by USB. So we come with 3 standard cables, 1 meter, 5 meter, and 20 meter, 20 meter being the maximum. That is then when we have to talk about USB extenders, because we lose that voltage drop and we're unable to power the camera and communicate with it. Emissivity is adjustable by the software, and the unit itself comes with a programmable I/O. This unit will plug into the back of the camera, and I'll explain on the next slide exactly what it's capable of doing.